In this series, I am going to deconstruct shame. I'm going to be talking about 3 things that have supported my sacred return to receiving. And this video isn't for everyone. This series isn't for everyone. It is for the person who knows that they have abandoned themselves, suppressed their truth, and denied their deepest desires, because you've been taught to fear the power of your own love. In this first episode, I talk about how desire led me to infidelity and how this helped me to understand the shadow of my desperation for connection, why we sabotage intimacy when we haven't met ourselves deeply. This is your invitation to explore the energetic root of your own unmet needs and unconscious shame. In this first episode, I will reveal what cheating really represents on a soul level, how it ties into self-betrayal, and why reclaiming your truth is the most radical act of love. Desire is the language of your soul. Desire isn't dangerous, it's divine, because it's how life pulls you towards your becoming. From a place of wholeness, it's not lust or greed or chaos. It's the magnetic pulse of your purpose encoded in your body. We've just been taught to mistrust desire. We've been told that to want is selfish, that to receive is indulgent, that to feel turned on by life makes you dangerous, untrustworthy, too much. But the truth is, desire is the compass of your divinity. It's how your true I am whispers, this is where you remember who you are. In this video, I am going to teach you how to stop demonizing desire and start listening to it, so you can reconnect with your creative current, your sexual, spiritual, and sovereign energy. So you can stop chasing and start attracting, stop manipulating and start magnetizing. Divine desire is not about force, it's about flow. And when you move from that place, life doesn't burn you out, it births you. So, honest truth. I have struggled to have monogamous relationships my whole life, and I believe my parents did also. When I met my twin flame, I felt love like I'd never experienced it before. It was as if every cell in my body remembered him. We were in this love bubble, the kind that feels eternal, like we finally made it home. And then, after our first encounter, a beautiful 5 days together, he posted a video on Facebook saying he could never be monogamous, that he would always be polyamorous. And here's the part that shocked me more than his words. Because the truth is, I've struggled with monogamy my whole life. So why did his declaration feel like betrayal? Why did it feel like rejection, abandonment, even punishment? What I see now is that it wasn't the form of the relationship that hurt me. It was the sudden rupture of the illusion that I could find safety in someone else's commitment to me. And underneath that, the shadow, the part of me that hadn't fully committed to myself. I wasn't loyal to my truth. I didn't love myself enough to say, even if you choose something else, I will not abandon me. I have come such a long way since then. I know infidelity doesn't always mean sleeping with someone else. It means abandoning your soul to keep someone, or to keep a job, or to earn money, or to be liked. Basically, betraying your truth to stay safe. The paradox of desire versus safety. The real cause of broken love isn't cheating. It's not loving yourself enough to hold the fullness of your own desire. I share this because maybe your story is different, but the wound is the same. Maybe you felt the high of a soul connection, then the collapse that follows when the story didn't play out how you wanted. But what if it wasn't the collapse? What if it was your initiation? I used to think I cheated because I was a bad person. But the truth is, I just didn't love myself. I didn't even know what that truly meant. And the version of me that's filming this today, she's not broken anymore. She's whole. And in that wholeness, I finally understand the imprint of divine love and why any relationship that isn't built from that place will eventually either break or break you. What cheating really represents is desire unmet, truth suppressed, your soul split. Without wholeness, monogamy is a performance from a place of trying to complete yourself. With wholeness, it becomes a sacred devotion. Divine love doesn't need proof. If cheating is a symptom of abandonment, the real meaning of abundance is knowing wholeness. The soul's truth doesn't need external confirmation. But how do we get there? In ancient Egyptian teachings, abundance was never separate from devotion. So when you take devotion inwards, true receiving means you don't abandon who you are for love. It's the opposite. You become more of yourself. You begin making love safe again, inside yourself first. Wholeness. We can look at this as the trinity of divine feminine power from the Egyptian Neteru. Isis, the mother, representing devotion and sovereignty. Hathor, representing pleasure, beauty, and sensuality. And Sekhmet, representing fierce love, boundaries, and truth. How can you represent these qualities within yourself? Close your eyes, place one hand on your womb and one hand on your heart. Breathe deeply, slowly. Whisper to yourself, I am safe to be all of me. I remember the pleasure of my truth. I receive without abandoning myself. Begin to move your hips in slow figure eights. Let the sound of the music move through your hips. Let yourself come home. This is the beginning of the journey of self-reclamation. Beginning in one powerful truth. Love simply is. That's how you know you've landed in it. So where have you been cheating on your birthright of love for the truth of who you are in order to feel safe? If this transmission activated something in you, I am about to release a new book called Leading with Light, in which I write a chapter about the true alchemy of abundance, how I faced my deepest wounds and reclaimed my power. Yes, this was catalyzed by my twin flame, my mirror, not match, someone who reflected back all the ways I had abandoned myself. It wasn't about romance or happily ever after. It was to know self-love. It was about healing, about transmuting pain into true power, about learning the true alchemy of love, energy, and manifestation, and going from knowing to becoming. If you would like to read this book for free, there is a link in the description you can click. This is for you if you are ready to remember who you are, come home to your body, transmute shame into power, and remember that you were never broken. The opposite is true. You are storing sacred information in your body, and it's time to unlock it, which is what we are going to do in the second and third episodes of this series. Subscribe to be notified when these videos land, and drop a comment below and tell me, what part of your truth are you reclaiming?